Hi guys, this is Maraichux. I am an unprofessional artist, and this is my first English video for YouTube. So, why unprofessional? Because, as you will see in this tutorial, in this video about Kendy, a gender bender version of Ken Masters, what I do is not professional. I'm not a professional artist. I'm totally self-taught, as I have learned. I learn everything I know about drawing by myself. I've never attended an academy. I have some experience in the Italian artistic school, but the artistic school, the art school, not artistic. Artistic is yes, art school is the correct name. The art school in Italy is more concerned. Well, it was more concerned when I attended it. Was more concerned with learning art more than the academic aspect of the art knowledge, more than the art making. So we learned how some artists lived, how other artists have developed their history, their pieces, but we never we had never focused the teaching on the making of art. It was a bit secondary in that aspect. So all of this is because I want to make it clear. I'm unprofessional. Okay, I have never worked in a professional environment, so this unprofessionalism is underlined. Okay, because I don't like when a YouTube artist says, "Oh yeah, a professional artist reacted to this and that." I don't like that. Okay, so I will be totally honest with you. I'm 100% unprofessional. Even in this audio recording, I think it's 100% unprofessional. What is this drawing? I decided to make a series of videos on Twitch. This video came directly from one of my stream, and these streams are about characters with a twist, like a gender bender version of a fighting game character, because I have a real passion for fighting games. I like Street Fighter, I like Marvel vs. Capcom, I like Soul Calibur, I really like Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, but I'm not playing anymore because I used to play on PC, and the European PC player fan base is about 8 people, so yeah, there is really no one to play with, and there is no rollback. So the first piece I want to publish is Kendy Masters, the gender bender version of Ken. And yeah, you can see in the video how that piece was made. Obviously, I had the Ken reference for the costume, for the gender bender costume, but I have a couple of female reference for the pose to make that more consistent. Okay, I don't like who says that referencing is wrong. As a non-professional artist, that's my superpower. I don't give a shit because I'm not playing at the same level of the professional artists. My only concern is to have fun, making some good drawing and improving that's my my real goal. I'd like to improve. I like to make some good drawing. I think this came out fairly decent. I don't think it's perfect, but it's at least decent. And well, so I'm letting you with the rest of the time lapse process until the coloring steps, and then I'll come back to talk about the coloring and for the final information about this piece. So the line art process is almost finished. You can see I'm making on another level some kind of flames for the effect of fire. Ken is obviously a fire character, and every move of Ken is about fire. Now I'm going to start with the coloring. The process for my coloring steps, totally 100% obviously unprofessional, is making an outside selection of all the character and reversing to an internal selection. I'll select the entire character, and then I'll starting with a complete feeling of the main color of the character. In this case, Ken is obviously the main color is red. I decided to use the standard palette for Street Fighter V, and red is the main color. So I started with a red, not so saturated. I don't like too saturated red for the gi. I'll make some decisions. The first was to make her a little bit tanned because, well, Ken is rich. I think a rich fighting girl will be, well, most of the time at the beach. So she is tanned. not so light skinned, and obviously all the other color are pretty much the same for Ken, so brown eyes, blonde hair, except obviously for the red fingernails, because well, it's a girl, so she likes to be even in fighting, she likes to have that makeup touch. So I added the red, the red string for the hair to make the ponytail for the hair, for her hairstyle. In this case, how I make this is interesting. The process for my process for the shadows is, well, I developed this process watching another professional, in this case artist, with a piece of him, and he started that piece with a full multiply layer of, in this case I use a fairly desaturated purple in multiply, as I said, all over the character, and then I carved out the light. So I erased with a brush, a textured brush. It's one of the brush I found in Clip Studio assets, and that brush, I use that to erase areas where the light will hit, and then I'll use some blending or some blurring to smoothen the areas where the light is not cutting directly, because it is under a fold or under a curvature. I think this is the best method I've found that works for me. Obviously, that my style and my way of doing that. It's not perfect, obviously. I hope in the future to improve much more. And here I'm making the flames. I wanted the flames to be fairly well saturated, because well, it's fire, and obviously the fire is casting light from below. The main light source is from above and above and right in the image, but we have also the firelight from below. And that's it. I think the piece is almost done. In this case, Kendy is practically finished. And well, thank you for being here for my first video. I hope to see you in the future. If you like the video, please comment, leave a like, and come back for the next content, the next video. I think I will make in the future some series about Italian foods. I want to make Italian foods as a fighting game character. Yes, that's one of the perks of being unprofessional. I can do whatever I want, even if it sounds stupid. So, thank you again for being here. I leave you with the final steps of my illustration and the finished illustration in the final frames. Thank you again. I'll wait you in the next video, and have a good time. Bye bye.